It's important because of memories. It's like one box is an acceptance box. Someone showed you that they accepted you. Yeah, I feel one sentimental, as in accepted you. It's a gift. They are both cash boxes. No, I'm not going to give illegal advice on a stream. There is a way to get into them. And no, it's not smashing them. I know I've given you a read that the move was worth it, but at the moment you're feeling as if the move comes with too many hassles. Yeah, you're feeling as if the move comes with too many hassles. I'm known to put other things in the boxes. That's how I know to get into them. I'm just getting that feeling has increased about the move. I'm still sticking to the other reading I did for you that I said the move was beneficial, because I can see the beneficial cards still here. I can see the teaming up. I can see the cooperation. But you're feeling very alone at the moment with the move, is what I'm picking up. And trust me, I put so many things in those boxes, I know how to get into them. And Amanda, hopefully this resonates, because I feel that it's temporary. I feel there's a frustration energy building. But it's still definitely a good move. Yeah. It is still a good move. Despite all the little minor hiccups you've had along the way, it's still a good move. You've taken them as universal meanings of don't do it. And it's not. It's not universal meanings of don't do it. It's just sometimes these things happen. And hopefully that resonates. But I believe you will find that card the day the new one arrives. And I feel like it takes 8 days. 8 days. Pepper Worldview, you're tan. Well, you know you can always break them open different ways. Okay, Pepper Worldview. Okay, I need to use these ones. It could be your card, Amanda. Oh, that would be funny, crying funny. If it was me, that's what I'd do. I'd laugh, then I'd cry, and then I'd laugh again. And then I'd probably cry again, but who knows? You could break with temptation and bust them open now. Okay, Purple Worldview. No, if you've got a specific question, Purple Worldview, feel free to ask. We call it Murphy's Law in Australia. I love you too, Amanda. And best of luck with the move. I know it's just around the corner. Purple Worldview, if you do have a specific question, feel free to ask. I tune into your energy first. So a few brief questions, yes, no. Just so I know I've got your energy. I don't feel they're in your storage unit. No, I feel they're in a box that you possess. A few yes, no questions, Purple Worldview. Just so I know which side of my head to listen to and know that I've tuned into your energy. And then I turn over the cards. It's just like that. Yeah, when you're not looking for it, it shows up. It's just like love. Anything you want in life. Once you stop looking, it shows up. Okay, I feel like something's not getting fixed here. Purple Worldview. I feel like it was supposed to be done 18 months ago. Definitely, Taco Lover. Definitely. It's always that way. And with everything we truly want. Just when we don't need it or don't want it, it shows up. Funny about that, I've never had that problem with money because I've never stopped wanting it. I've never ever stopped wanting it. Now, your question is about housing and Mercury retrograde. Mercury retrograde don't know about, other than it can cause havoc. But I feel like something should have been done 18 months ago. Can you relate to that, Purple Worldview? Something should have been done 18 months ago. I feel like you've been waiting for something for 18 months. A year and a half. If that makes more sense. Yes. Okay. I feel like there might be a trip hazard or something of that nature where you're at the moment, where you are at the moment. I can see my feet falling over something, so is this a SIL application? Supported independent living? Can you understand that, Purple Worldview? I just have to get clear of what I'm seeing in my head. Okay. It's not supported. Okay. Can you understand about being offered Bairnsdale or wanting Bairnsdale? It's either being offered or wanting. I had to get clear what I was seeing in my head. It's like there's a ridiculous offer. Just let me know if that resonates. And I do know there is a bit of a lag for some people. It's not that that's holding it up, Purple Worldview. I feel like someone's waiting on a medical report. You had to look that up. No, you would have been offered it. But someone's waiting on a medical report. Here we go. That's why I got SIL. Just let me know about the medical report, because I don't know what I'm seeing and I want to bring it in closer. I feel it's a medical report. Feeling and knowing are two different things. Yeah. And I want to say it's allied medical. If that only people in the medical field would understand that, Karen. It has to do with emotion. And I want to say it's been delayed time and time again because circumstances keep changing. Your OT. Okay. OT is allied medical. So it's not an OT is an occupational therapist, just for everybody else in the chat. I feel like your circumstances, and NDIS, but it's not supported accommodation. I feel like you'll be offered a SIL and it'll be a shared situation or something unideal. Or something that's not ideal. Accept it. It's easier to transfer being in the system. Yeah, you're not going to like what's being offered. And it's almost like in a suburb you want to avoid. Can you understand this? You want to avoid a certain suburb. It's almost like I'd want to, being a Melburnian, I'd want to avoid Broadmeadows. Yeah, you want to avoid a certain suburb. But unfortunately, your NDIS falls within that suburb. I feel like you will be offered something ridiculous within that suburb. And don't forget, once you decline, you go back to where you started from. Thank you for the hydrate, Star Booty. I need my coffee to keep me going. I'm going through this one fast. Okay, Purple Worldview. I know there's a bit of a lag, but I need to keep my energy up, so I need to keep things moving. Purple Worldview, the way housing works in Victoria anyway, if you say no, you will go back to where you started. That's just how it works. They offer you something and it's supposed to be a yes. But can you understand? Yeah, I'm getting a feeling that you're disappointed in the OT. You're disappointed in the OT. And please don't tell me it's Keo Care. Your OT is great. Good. I'm glad you got a good one. Please don't tell me it's Keo Care. I feel like it might be EML, but Just remember, if you do delay, yeah, I got 18 months. But just remember, without the OT support, without NDAS support, you'd be waiting 20 odd years. Or even longer, because it's now known as community housing and it's more expensive. So you can tell I work on the other side of the system, can't you? I know all the abbreviations. But I'm a good one. There was a hospital injury 18 months ago. I feel that has nothing to do with the application. And if it's not supported, a supported independent living is considered urgent. Yeah. If your OT is great, then I feel you're going to have to say yes to what's offered. That's the 18 months ago thing. I'm feeling as if NDAS might be in the process too. And I'm feeling that there's a grey line about qualifying for that. Just let me know if that resonates. There's a grey line. Meaning a smudged line. Okay, now, okie dokie, Blind Luck Intuitive, if you're still awake, you're next. Oh, that's okay. You don't have to talk about it. None of us have to talk about anything we don't want to. Yeah, I feel like there's a grey line. But I wish you all the success moving forward. I did pick up the difficulties you've been having. And I feel like there's been fainting spells too. Just while I'm waiting, Blind Luck Intuitive I don't think is there, so I've done Amanda's. That's fine. I've done Maggie's. Oh, you want an oracle as well? Purple Worldview. You've just made it in. Usually if I start the next read, I have to refund. What did I do? I hit the caps lock by accident. Okay. Purple Worldview, you get your choice of Vintage Wisdom or Sign of the Times. You pick which oracle you would like, and I read an oracle for you. You get a Karen version, plus you get either Victoria Mosley's version Or Crystal Banner's version. Sign of the Times. Okay. That's good because the Vintage Wisdom are 30 centimetres. And 30 centimetres is a lot to deal with. A lot to deal with. Okay. No, I didn't need your direction a lot. I'm not sure. No, I basically finished your read, Pebble Worldview. Non-subs get 5 cards. It's as plain as that. It's in the About Me section. And I've been told I'm generous by some people. That's okay. I actually like it when some people keep a lot to themselves. I like it when people keep a lot to themselves because it gives my guides a chance to get information that is correct. Okay, my guides say after this one, I don't take flip out, so I'm going to have to pick those up and shuffle again. Sometimes I'm just hopeless at shuffling. And there is a reason I don't keep them on camera. So, anchor stability. I bet you're pleased to see that one. I believe if you say no, you will start at the bottom again. So your OT's built you up the list. If you were to say no, you would start before the OT intervened. And I do know the list is quite significant. I feel you may have worked in healthcare yourself, but on the administrative side, in admin or accounts, I believe they've actually lowered that. You can check with your OT. The decline of the first offer has to have a valid reason for you to get a second. But check with your OT. Okay, I'm picking up that your desire is for stability. But you have it anyway. I know it doesn't feel that way. But can you understand me picking up that you worked in healthcare? Just say yes or no, Purple Worldview. Yes. I knew it. Okay. I feel you're stable now. I feel the thing that is delaying things, I feel there's a need for extra room. Your first job, 5 years. There you go. I felt you worked in healthcare. On the administrative side, though. And trust me, having worked in healthcare, I could not survive without admin people. But I'm feeling like where you are now is solid. It's a little bit expensive, but it's solid. And I wouldn't be at all surprised if it's somewhere near Eltham. And I'll read what Crystal Banner says. Stability and security are essential in your life at this time. You are feeling grounded, calm and comfortable, which is reflected in your finances. How I would have been shocked if I had have known this was coming up. Home life, work and personal relationships. I feel there's a personal relationship that is delaying the application. It's a need for extra room. There is tremendous mental ease that comes with knowing those areas of your life are solid. If you have been working to achieve a goal, a reward will come in the form of stability. This sign can also represent feeling safe and protected from outside elements, which can include people, places, or things. Even if the waves roll in and shake things up, you are confident in your position and your strength. The tricky thing about anchors is that as much as they provide a stable foundation, they can also create a dynamic of complacency. You can end up stuck, tethered to what is familiar and safe, and miss opportunities to take risks and grow. And I think I'm going to have to repeat. So I know where I'm going to start repeating from. Now, Blind Luck Intuitive is next. And then Snoke Eye. Then Jing. Then Taco Lover. Then Star Booty. Then Dre. Then Lady Palace Athena. And you're back. I will start again. There is a tremendous mental ease that comes with knowing those areas of your life are solid. If you have been working to achieve a goal, the reward will come in the form of stability. The sign can also represent feeling safe and protected from outside elements, which can include people, places, or things. Even if the waves roll in and shake things up, you are confident in your position and your strength. The tricky thing about anchors is as much as they provide a stable foundation, they can also create a dynamic of complacency. You can end up stuck, tethered to what is familiar and safe, and miss opportunities to take risks and grow. Continue to check in with yourself to ensure your desire for stability doesn't end up holding you back. So I feel there's a desire to return to work at some point. And even though attaining a house would create stability in the short term, in the long term, where you live can sometimes influence your desirability as an applicant. And I feel you would know that. And additional meanings that Crystal Banner has listed, as in expanding, it's a stable job or love offer, feeling comfortable about your current place in life. Desire for security could be clouding your judgment, holding you back by clinging to what is predictable. So I do feel that now is a challenging time for you. As much as seeing this door could have given you confidence with stability, it also shows you that stability or craving stability can actually hold you back from the risks that open up life. And I do feel like, I know it said incoming partner. I feel there's already one there. Purple Worldview. Yeah, ads always do come at the worst moment. That's why it's a good idea to sub. But you know me, taco lover, I always do the best by people and put a break in and keep going. Blind Luck Intuitive, you are next. But Blind Luck Intuitive was having a snooze, so we can skip Blind Luck Intuitive. If Blind Luck Intuitive doesn't come to keyboard. Still there, but away from keyboard. So, I know they're there. Snowkai. Oh, you're welcome, Purple Worldview. Thank you for trusting me to read for you. And I wish I had more stable news. Okay, Snowkai. Why do I feel your world has slowed right down at the moment? Yeah. Slowed right down. That's the one I wanted. Can you understand this, Snowkai? Your world has slowed right down at the moment. Mine's sped up. So I'm actually time poor, which is sad. In a sense, okay. It's almost a week goes by and you feel like it's two. It's not that things have slowed down as such. It's more like same day, different doo-doo. Same day, different doo-doo. Can you understand needing a break from someone significant in your life? I feel there's a clinginess. Snowkai, just let me know if that resonates. Otherwise, there's a different way I can read these three cards. There's a need for an end to clinginess or a break from someone significant in your life. No, the other person clinging to you. The other way around, Snowkai. The other person clinging to you. You're the one needing the break. Yeah, you can understand it now. Yeah, it was you. I feel if you watch the VOD, you will actually see that it was you that I mentioned. I feel like, you know, they care, but there's a clinginess, there's a neediness in the other person. I feel you could ask for the world and be given it by this person. Yeah, just to be in your own thoughts. It's like this. You feel losing your strength. Okay. You feel losing your strength, which means losing your tongue. Or your tongue going wild. No, nobody in particular comes to mind, but it's like, if I don't get a break from this, this is the feeling I'm getting as you. If I don't get a break from this pretty quick, I'm going to lose it. I'm going to go nuts on everyone. The Q is pretty much correct, Dre, only Star Booty comes before you. Okay. I also get a feeling with this read that you're disappointed in what life is offering. Full stop. You're disappointed that life is difficult in terms of situations. Your life is difficult in terms of relationships. Your life is difficult in terms of building that financial empire that you want to build. Yeah. You need time alone currently. I get it. I have those days. I have those weeks where it's like, just leave me under the doona and go away. But can you understand finding every aspect of life difficult? It's like you have to stop and think about your words. You have to stop and think about what you do. You have to stop and think about where your earnings are going. And I feel that there's responsibilities on you. And I feel they're self-imposed. The financial ones anyway. Because it's like empire building. And Snowkai, I am just going to have to take a wee break. I've heard something outside my house that I need to check. So I will be right back. Have a think about that with the empire building. And you can understand that. I will be back. I do have to check on something. I've just heard something outside my house. If I fail to come back in an hour, somebody notify the Australian police. And I'm back. Sorry, it scared me. I'm sorry, Snow Kai, it interrupted your reading, but it scared me. It sounded like somebody drove through my back fence. I had to light up a cigarette. It seriously sounded like somebody drove through my back fence. And yes, there's a little bit of land in between the back fence and the house, and it was so close to the back of the house. All's well. All's well. It was just some hoon idiot. But it made me run though. Well, walk as fast as I can. Thank you, Lady Palace, Athena, and Taco Lover. I didn't mean to scare anyone, by the way. It's just that I heard it and I'm like, not while I'm sitting here streaming. You gotta be kidding me. And, yes, the car sounded like it was actually at an inaccessible window. When I say inaccessible, yes, my thoughts exactly, Star Booty. Better safe than sorry. But it was as if it was at my meditation room window. And my meditation room window does not face any traffic point around my home. And it sounded like a car was revving right underneath my meditation room window. And there was a bang before it. So, sorry, I'm having a cigarette. I did light a cigarette before I went out and checked. And yes, I am that gutsy. I think I've told you before, I wear knuckle dusters for a reason. I'll stand up for myself anytime. But it doesn't take away the nerves, does it? When you know you've got to stand up for yourself, you do get this. But Snow Kai, I do see you taking a break. And I feel you may have even started planning it for next weekend. I know I'm smoking, but I can finish off your read. I can remember enough from... Accept that thing about yourself. I know it's hard to sometimes, but if it's impacting people you talk to in a way that is deterring them, they're not the people you should be talking to. The people you need to talk to are the ones who would support you in accepting that about yourself. And like, I've lost the plot, as in Australia we say lost the plot. I've actually lost my temper in situations and done things I'm not proud of. Yeah, I feel work colleagues that you're talking to would not assist you with accepting that about yourself, whatever it is. I'm using the example with me of where I've lost my temper and basically done things I'm not proud of. Yeah. If you're fearing that you're talking to the wrong people, you should not fear judgment. And true friends are supportive. They're friends because of qualities that aren't superficial. And seriously, I found that out with my dear friend who took me to the concert that I went to on Saturday night. My dear friend was a former colleague as well. But my dear friend accepts me for me. And trust me, the concert we went to was more my taste than what it was hers. And she was awesome enough to hang around and just watch me be happy. And friends do that. If you've ever noticed good friends, they will do that. They will be happy just because their friend is happy. Does that happen anymore, people in the chat? Do friends get happy just because their friend is happy? I'm wondering, does it happen anymore? Or are we too busy looking at our devices? Instead of watching our friends be happy, are we too self-absorbed in our devices? Thank you, Taco Lover. To some extent for you at least. That's good to hear. Because I feel it's a dying... See, Star Booty, it never used to depend on the friend. It used to be that that's what friends were there for. They would hold us up just as we would hold them up. And we would get happiness out of their happiness as they would get happiness out of our happiness. Yeah, that's what I thought, Snowkai. People nowadays are too focused on themselves. Too focused on that immediate reward of how many likes they can get on social media. I don't think it's a new generation, because I'm sure my parents thought I was selfish in some ways. I know my grandmother was much more community oriented, as well as friendly oriented, as well as family oriented than what I was. And when my time came, it was more that we would support our friends. We would support those closest to us outside of family. Whereas my grandmother's generation, they were very much family. They were God, family, community, the rest of the world. And, well, God, family, friends, community, the rest of the world. But they did the lot. And so it's only natural that a few things fall off. Yeah, I felt like you were planning a break for next weekend. I feel like it's just get in the car and drive type energy. Now, I don't know whether you drive or not, but it's just taking off somewhere for 8 hours. Probably more from what I see here, but yeah, taking off somewhere. It's like, can you understand not knowing where to go to find this part of yourself, or to reconcile this part of yourself with your personality? And look, sometimes I really struggled with parts of my personality. I'm community focused. I'm friend focused. And yet I like pastimes that my friends don't. I like playing poker, listening to hard Aussie rock bands. My friends are much softer than that. As in, not softer as in people, they're quite compatible with me in that respect. But they're much more easygoing. where I'm a bit more intense in my pursuits. To the point that my mother even thought it was a gender issue. And I'm like, no, it's not. It's just that I like doing that. So take your time, Snowkai. There's no rush to reconcile that part of yourself. I feel you will take a break. And it will be needed, is what I want to say. And you'll do some research while you're on that break too. So I feel like it's heading towards coast. Whatever coast is for you, it's heading towards coast. And I'm sorry about the interruption. I wish I could find a little mongrel that had their car so hotted up that I could smell rubber at my meditation room. And hear their engine. Okay, an oracle. I've got sign of the times or vintage wisdom. You choose, Snowkai. But I do get what you mean about new generation, though. Times Oracle. Okay. I do get what you mean about new generation. Because, no, not yet, Jing. If you had have hung around, you would have known that. Oh. Well, no, I'm actually... My meditation window is... nowhere near any... My meditation window is nowhere near any roadway. And the fence line is another large property. So it's okay, Jing, I'll get there. No, this was like someone crashed through a fence. There was a big bang, and then it was as if there was a car underneath my meditation window. So, and I get the nearly falling asleep, Jing, but I'm trying. Welcome in, Mark, and thank you for resubbing 13 months. Oh my goodness, my longest subber. Thank you, Mark, and you are generous too, by the way, Mark. I hope you're doing awesome, Mark. Okay, now Snowkai, this is your oracle. Bees, community. Yeah, it feels very repetitive. I picked that up. All's well now, Mark. Had a little bit of a moment just before. I thought I had someone crashing through my back fence in a car. I scared myself and my chat. Everything's okay now, though. And my heart's gone back to normal rhythm. But thank you for asking. I feel like the getting away bit, I do feel like it's going toward the coast. You may not get to the coast, but it's going towards the coast. I know what you mean about stale. I did eat work, sleep, repeat for at least, oh my goodness, if I was honest with myself, it'd be about 8 years. And that's all I did. 18-hour days. And it was exhausting. It was mind-numbingly robotic. Mind-numbingly robotic. And I do feel you're feeling that energy, but not to that degree. I feel there's something within you that you want to explore but don't feel the freedom. You're asking people where you can find it, and yet nobody seems to have an answer for you. And Watcher of Everything, thank you for the follow. Okay, so that's what I have about the bees community thing. It's finding your soul tribe. And I feel where you are is too suited up, if that makes any sense, too straight-laced. You need a little bit of quirk. As the saying goes, teamwork makes the dream work. Bees work towards what is best for the collective at all times, working together in harmony. Each member of the group acting in the interest of the whole. Build community and get support from your friends to solve problems you face. You don't always have to do it alone. I've lost my train of thought now. This card is also a sign of hard work put in by many to achieve a common goal. Become more involved in your community or make an effort to build a team in your work. Bees teach us that you do not have to take on every role because everyone has their part to play, their unique talents and skills to offer. Invest time in strengthening your network and be open to working with others. Being part of something bigger than you can be. Being part of something bigger than you can be extremely rewarding. I wish some of these books would put in punctuation. There is nothing sweeter than gaining a support system that is willing to put in the work and has your best interests at heart. That's what we were talking about before. You know, yeah, the current mindset seems to be a little bit selfish. Not everybody, but generally speaking. Creative collaboration, recognition and reward, time to come out of your shell. I feel that one is more for you. A period of aloneness, improve your skill set, financial growth from collaboration. I didn't snow Kai, but I do feel that the relationship has something to do with you accepting that part of yourself that your work colleagues haven't. And I feel you got the B card because your work colleagues, you're working towards a collective goal. And it doesn't matter who you are, you're still working towards that collective goal. So you're still valuable. And I feel you need to be reminded of that you are valuable, even though you've got this reconciliation going within yourself going on. You still are a valuable member of that team. And I feel you may have doubted that. But I do feel you do need a break, particularly when the bees comes with the coffee cup. For me, I see a coffee cup and it's like, I need to put my feet up. Plain as that. I need to put my feet up. So hopefully that resonates with you, Snowkai, because I feel you do need to put your feet up, reconcile that part within yourself. I feel you've denied that part within yourself. It has something to do with empire building for yourself. You're welcome, Snowkai, and all the best. Take that break if you need it. Trust me, I've pushed through and not taken a break when I needed it, and that's when things fall apart. And should I skip Jing, saying Jing didn't even care if I was alive or dead, just wanted to know if they got a read? Yeah, I feel you will accept it. You will incorporate it as part of you. Because I don't feel you need to be as loud as people would have you believe. Thank you, Lady Palace, Athena and Taco Lover. So Jing hasn't even commented, so I don't think Jing really cares if I got hit over the head while I went out and checked hoons in the backyard. Just when's my read? I want to be here for longevity, not short time. Thank you for the hydrate, Star Booty. Yes. Oh, it's not funny, Jing. It was like you didn't care. You're just waiting. Okay. I was just saying I was going to skip you, Jing, because you didn't care if I was alive or dead. But, oh, I'm stretching. Thank you, Star Booty. See, I told you all Jing wanted was a reading. There you go. Here we go again. I am here. Of course you are, Jing. How should I respond, chat? Please help me out. See, Snowkai, this is where my mouth wants to run off. My mouth wants to... I don't think you are hearing, Jing. Oh, I'd like to tackle. I've just got to compose myself at the moment. Can I bang my head against this table? Let the camera jump up and down. Thank you, Snowkai. Cheers. Thank you, Jing. I'll have an extra sip. Chat, you're awesome. Thank you for cheering me up with your comments. Okay. Oh, Lady Palace Athena, I'm a Scorpio. You do not want to see that happen. I am full on Scorpio. Seriously, the only thing I don't have in Scorpio is my ascending, my moon, and the financial house. 3 things. All the rest are flat banging Scorpio. You do not want to see the mouth run off. You do not want to see it. Okay, Jing. I'm glad you can laugh, Mark. You don't want to see the Scorpio tongue run off. Seriously. Yay, Scorpios. We're awesome, by the way. We are awesome. We can keep confidences. We can... Your sister is a Scorpio. There you go, taco lover. You know that they can be quite serious at times, but when they've got everything on their to-do list checked off, they can let loose. Oh, there you go. I've got Scorpio supporters. Woohoo! We're awesome. And we can drink anyone under the table, by the way. Or at least Aussie Scorpios can. Although, not in a few years, I haven't tried it. Not in a few years. We know how to have fun. When everything is ticked off, we let loose. It's just, we get everything else in order first. Okay. Now, Jing. Oh, you can't. You're down after a drink or two. Oh. So it must be an Aussie Scorpio thing. Northern Hemisphere, Southern Hemisphere. Must work that way. But, Jing, can you understand being critical of yourself for not getting things done? Not getting your to-do list ticked off? I have to go all serious now. See, this is my serious Scorpio side. Serious Scorpio side. Okay. You can relate to that, Jing. I feel there's a need to pay more attention to doing what's important. You've got that Scorpio part, Mark. Yay! You and I have got together and have some drinks. Go fishing, have some drinks, have a fire, throw the cats into the fire. Oh no, poker face. Oh, you guys haven't seen my poker face. At my last poker game, I came fourth. Yay, me! Fourth is actually good in poker. It's within the money. So, yeah. But Mark, you and I have got to get together, have a few drinks, sit around a campfire, go fishing, shoot the breeze. Shoot the breeze means talk crap. And just have a laugh. Just have a laugh. Okay, now Jing, I feel that you're putting things off for instant gratification, for enjoyment rather than achievement. I don't know how else to put that one. It's like you're wanting things to be different, but there's no action towards the want. I feel like you're relying on hard work that you did in the past. Can you relate to that, Jing? You worked hard in the past. Oh, then you fall asleep, star booty. Well, you wouldn't be drinking much anymore now anyway, so. But Jing, if you can relate to that, please let me know. You've worked hard in the past. I'm getting a sense that you're feeling that past hard work should have something now for you. And it doesn't. And ask yourself this, Jing. I've worked really hard in this stream in the past. If I didn't turn up for 2 weeks, would you continue to sub? Ask yourself that question, Jing. Because I feel like there's a need to continually push your work instead of relying on work you've done in the past. You have somebody who cares about what happens to you, but you're wanting, it sounds true, okay. You've got somebody who cares about you, but you're wanting perfect. Perfection's too hard to maintain. Eventually something has to snap. Yeah. You've definitely got somebody who cares about you deeply, Jing. I know you're not seeing it. I feel all the bills are paid. There's a roof over the head, food on the table, there's money for extras. There's planning for a holiday. But you're not seeing this as being affection. I feel like you may have physically turned down your person. Oh, that's okay, Mark. I'll fit you in. And it won't be a fit in. I'll do your read. I just auto-closed the queue now at 9:30, so... No, stay around, Mark. I'll do your read. You made me laugh. You guess. I know. You want your person to have a discussion with you. I feel your person isn't a discussing type person. I know a few days back. Yeah. Your person is trying to do everything right by you. And all they're wanting in return is appreciation. And it's a big house, Jing. But I get that there's a superficial thing that's lacking in them. Whether it is how they look. I do feel a lack. Yes, your husband. Who else do you think I meant, Jing? I feel that you're not physically attracted to them. Can you understand this, Jing? Okay. I want to say they're doing everything right by you. Can you see how much they're trying to fulfill everything for you? Let's face it, we've all got our thorns. Every single one of us on this planet has some thorns. But I feel your person is trying to show you how much you need to come to terms with that, Jing. Still putting down the past. Yeah, the way you were treated in the past is not now. I feel now your person is trying. They just want you to meet them halfway. Please take the blindfold off and try and see how much they are giving to you. And they're giving emotionally, they're giving financially, they're giving a lot financially actually. They're trying to communicate with you. They're at least trying to be emotionally open with you. But I feel like they've been put at arm's length. Do what you need to do, Jing, to put the past in the past. Yeah. Good one, Jing. Keep trying. Do your best to put the past in the past. Because your husband is trying. With all their strength, they're trying to take the blindfold off from the past. I feel they've even admitted they're wrong. And that takes a lot. Seriously, no matter what culture you're in, that takes a lot to admit you're wrong. So understand that, Jing. Your person is trying. Okay. Taco lover. You're welcome, Jing, and thank you for the cheer of the bits. And I did the caps lock again. There we go. It'll still work. And I'll catch up the queue, just so I know where I am. Okay, Taco lover. You're still laughing, aren't you? Yes, you. All I can see flying through my head at the moment is, I know you put up an emote that was like a glow-in-the-dark stick thing. Sorry, my eyes are a bit funny at the moment. But all I can see in my head is Dragon Ball Z. And I know you'd have to be at least 40 to get what I mean about that. Can you understand Dragon Ball Z? Taco lover? Yeah, Dragon Ball Z. It's like figurines. I feel there's boxed figurines. You can't understand it. Okay, I'm going to leave that because that's all I was seeing floating through my head. I have no idea. My brother used to be into it. My brother's 12 years younger than me. Keep forgetting to add that extra 2 on, but my brother's 12 years younger than me. Okay, come on. Taco lover, can you understand wanting to create movable... It's almost like I'm seeing floating emotes over my stream. It's like you're wanting to create that. Can you understand that, Taco lover? I feel that's where your desire is. Not really. Then what am I seeing? Floating things. And no, I don't mean G.I. Joe swimming in the water. That's for people my age group that would understand that. Okay. Now this is a bit of clarity. There's been recent heartache. But good on you for still having faith. Can you understand recent heartache? But you still have faith. You still have faith and confidence that things are going to progress. There you go. Then what is it? Don't tell me somebody threw things in a fit. Okay. Okay. I feel you may have come to accept this person's temper tantrum. You were feeling that yesterday. Can you understand accepting that this person has temper tantrums? And they go away as quickly as they come in. Okay. See, people accept... Just use this as an example, chat. People accept your flaws. And sometimes your flaws can be what endears a person to you. Okay. You're expecting another one in about 3 days. How you can predict them, I don't know. But okay, so is this a weather-related thing? When the temperature gets too hot outside, it explodes? Okay. I can't remember the last reading I gave you, Taco Lover. I can't remember it. But you're quite happy as long as you get a little bit of a rest and a little bit of spending money, you're happy. bit on the side. Let's not forget that. There you go, bit on the side. And I really feel you adore this person. Yeah, you adore them. It's like, I feel you pick up after them too. They're not the tidiest of people. I call my place organised chaos. I'm not the tidiest of people either. Trust me. For a Scorpio, I'm definitely not tidy. Seriously, you like this person. Yeah. You would step under a lightning bolt to save them. And I want to say that their temperament is endearing to you. The fact that they don't sugarcoat anything is what makes them special. If they're angry, they're angry. If they're happy, they're happy. And it's endearing. There you go. No, you're more even-tempered than the person I'm seeing. Much more even-tempered. I feel like the person you're dealing with, if they wanted an argument, they would start one over whether the sky was grey or blue. But I want to say their ease with themselves. And they're passionate all the time. Like, they're passionate. When they're angry, they're passionate angry. When they're happy, they're passionate happy. When they're inspired, they're passionate inspired. They don't do anything without 100%. Whereas you're a little bit calmer. A lot calmer, actually. You could charm the birds out of the trees. The person, no, not so much. Yeah, you're the charmer. You could charm the birds out of the trees. The person, not so much. But you're happy as long as you've got a little bit of spending money, time to relax, and a little something. You're happy. And I feel this person will keep coming back to you. And I do feel there's something to celebrate. Either a together anniversary. Yeah, they'll keep coming back to you. There's something to celebrate. Like an anniversary of togetherness. Your birthday's this Friday. Happy birthday! You're going to be pleasantly surprised. I feel you've already made plans with them. With your person. I wouldn't be at all surprised if it's a weekend away or a sleepover. Yeah, you did. But I wouldn't be at all surprised if it's a weekend away or a sleepover. See, I can put it politely. I can be peaches and cream. There you go. I feel you will be well relaxed after your birthday. Drop back in and let me know. But not too many details. I don't want too much information. But pop back in and let me know. Peaches and cream, it means smooth and sweet. And a little bit naughty. The peaches are smooth and sweet. The cream is a little bit naughty. Peaches and cream. I don't know whether that's just an old timer's saying or whether it's an Aussie saying. But pop back in and let me know. But just don't give too much information. I saw enough in the cards. I don't want any more information, but happy birthday for Friday. Mwah. Thank you, Taco Lover. Okay. I'm not going to say it on public streaming. Peaches and cream says enough. Smooth, sweet, and a little bit naughty. Peaches and cream. Oh, you new to Twitch. How do you get a reading? I've closed my queue. I've been streaming. It's now 10:25 and I started streaming 10:25 p.m. I started streaming at 2:40. So let's call it 10:40. That's 8 hours already. But welcome in. Kakamo, welcome in. Or Kakamu. Yeah, not too much information, Taco Lover. Not too much information. Just tell me it was peaches and cream and I'll know exactly what you mean. Or if it was vomit candy. You got your choice. I get peaches and cream, and cacao moo, which is cafe au lait. Cacao moo. When you do come in and the queue is open, it's ! join to get a read. Now, I did put up, I have to do the list, don't I? Because I know I've got Mark in there as well. Okay, Star Booty, you are next. Subs and bit throwers do get boosted in the queue. So it's Star Booty, Lady Palace Athena, Dre, and Mark is in there too. Thank you for the hydrate. I'm nearly out of coffee, believe it or not. Oh. Centre, Karen, centre. Okay. I'm feeling, Star Booty, you've actually been laughing and... yeah, you keep making me drink. That's okay, it's just coffee. I vibe with it. I vibe with coffee. I feel like this stream, Star Bougie, you've been laughing and it hasn't caused any upset. I feel like this is the first time you've been able to laugh without it causing an upset. I don't mean that, I'm not taking credit for it, but I'm just saying it's near the end of morning sickness for you. Yeah, normally you get nauseous, but you're feeling fine. There you go. It's the end of nausea, and I'm happy to be witness to it. Yay! Yay, star! And good on you for using my stream to do it first. Okay. Let me see here. You're finally having an appetite. Oh, mwah! Congratulations. I knew it. You were scared it was going to be the whole time. I knew it wasn't going to be. Okay. Now's the waiting phase, actually. I know the morning sickness has ended, but I feel like in the last 12 hours or so, you've had your first emotional burst. Yeah, that's what I'm getting. You've had your first emotional burst. And your person should be lucky you didn't have it, yeah, within the last 12 hours. Your person should be lucky you didn't have it while you had morning sickness. Then they would have worn it. I feel like the rest of the time is going to be easy. I feel someone in the family told you it was going to be difficult. I do feel the rest of the time for you is going to be not easy. It's always difficult, but it's going to be more natural. And I want to say your person is ecstatic. Your person is over the moon. Yeah, it's going to get calmer. Your person is over the moon. I feel that you've had a relief of symptoms like hot face has gone. Your person's over the moon. Yeah. Your person is over the moon. Okay. Take as much rest as you need. You will need it, by the way. But your person doesn't realise they'll need it as well. Sleep deprivation is probably the worst part of parenting. But I feel, even with your person checking out the nursery stuff more than you, you're manifesting certain things. And one of them involves discussion about a naming day. You're wanting to manifest an easing of the naming day. Yeah. Look, he's not even a parent yet. He'll learn. If he doesn't get a sleeping schedule in, too late. Yeah, it's a naming day. I feel you're exhausted by having to convince other people you don't want something. I don't know whether it's your person's family want 3 names and you're like, 2's enough. You know, I just want 1, but 2's enough. But your person's family want 3 names. There's something really Catholic with the naming day, though, or really Christian with the naming day. Can you understand 3 names? Yeah, but if the sister wants the name, let the sister have the name. It's like, yeah, 3 names. I feel like it's both parents and a grandparent. Yeah, there's a triad connection. Who is it that's had the birthday 6 weeks, not 6 weeks ago, the 6th of this month? Yeah. Look, you can just be happy with the 2 names. I feel like your best friend, okay. I feel like there's a visit going to happen. If they're not at your place already, there's a visit going to happen. Yep. And they're a typical Leo. They're not going to take no for an answer, so expect them. I feel like you might have said no. Okay. I feel like there's a visit coming up. And can you understand your friend working in an environment that involves Christmas toys? It's August. Why am I seeing Christmas toys? It's like retail. To me, it would be retail. Not that you were aware of. I can tell you why I'm seeing Christmas toys and being shocked that it's August. In Australia, we have one variety store that has a massive toy lay-by drive or layaway drive in August. And they do all their Christmas toys that you can put on layaway for Christmas so that you don't have to take them home. And I feel like your friend has some connection to a similar thing in retail. And from what I'm seeing in my mind's eye, I wouldn't be at all surprised if it's Costco. And no, that's not the store here in Australia that does it. So the store here in Australia that does it is Target. Customer service, okay? When you get to chatting, you can find out and let me know. You're going to get your way with the name. Okay. Can you understand being disappointed about a joining ceremony? Like a marriage? Can you understand the one downside is that the marriage is delayed? But can you understand the marriage got delayed? Yeah. Also, you would like to be as felt as you can be, as glamorous as you can be, and that takes time. And good on you. Spring's a good time for a wedding, actually. That's the most common one in Australia. Spring weddings. And summer, of course. Because of the photos you can get in summer. Yeah. But I feel like that was the most disappointing part. Okay. It will happen. And if you need confirmation of that, your person will make a booking. I feel your person will make a booking. If you express how nervous you are about it, your person will make a booking. Your person will even do a civil service and then have the big thing. But yeah. Look, this is what throws me. Yes, I'm from a big family too, but I'm not inviting all of my cousins. I know them all. If they want to throw me a post-nuptial buffet, 3 of them own pubs. They can do it. I'm not going to be spending my house deposit on a huge wedding. I'm going to have my besties and my closest relatives in the backyard. End of story. If it ever happens. And let's face it, I'm 55. The chances of it happening are almost non-existent. Okay, I believe I wasn't supposed to hit next, but I was supposed to hit list, which meant Lady Palace Athena, you are next. I can't touch the queue until I've read for Dre, though. Yeah. Oh, lovely, you're welcome, and I'm glad the morning sickness is over and done with. But seriously, is that how it's done overseas? A simple ceremony, but they're coming from all over, so you have to arrange their accommodations? In Australia, it's like, here's the wedding invitation. If you want to come, these are places you can stay. Not, I'm going to pay for them. It's like the person attending the wedding actually pays for it. You might get a smaller gift as a result, but you're still not out for the accommodation expense. Australians are so different. We sometimes offend people. We do. We sometimes offend people. But it's like, if somebody wants to be at your wedding, they want to be at your wedding, they will do whatever it takes to be there. I've travelled 3 states for a wedding. See, me, I wouldn't care about that. I'd be like sending them pamphlets of a few different places, and then they can fight over making the bookings. Because some will drive, some will fly, some will arrive on a certain day, others will arrive on another day. Let them sort it out. They're all different. But then again, I'm Scorpio, so maybe that's my Scorpio coming out. Just do it yourself. Anyway, Lady Palace Athena, you are up. If they will for you, they don't need any guiding by it. That's for sure. Okay, Lady Palace Athena. I'm feeling like, oh, you're welcome, Star Booty. My pleasure. And I do have to get that blanket to you, by the way. I do have it sitting here in my meditation room. I need to move it to the lounge room so I can fix the border. Oh, Lady Palace Athena's using the same emotes as Taco. Taco Lover. Okay. I will always come back. I tune in Tuesdays. I have to beat the queue. So I'm back. As long as you're back, Lady Palace Athena. I do know it kicks everybody off stream most of the time, but it's Tune In Tuesdays. It would not be the same. I'm getting good vibes with your energy. It's almost like you've come to terms with what you need moving forward. You haven't by any means forgiven it, but you've learnt to have it walk beside you, not in you. Yeah. You're still a bit tentative, but yeah, I'm picking it up that your energy is just, it's pulsing that you've separated from the hurt. Knowing that the hurt will still walk beside you, it just won't invade or encroach on you. And I feel there are people that don't even know that have helped you. I'm picking up you've actually found somebody attractive, as in enough to make you feel light. If you can understand that, Lady Palace Athena, let me know, because there's two other ways I can read this connection card. No, if it's incorrect, feel free to say your no's as loudly as you like. Yeah, you feel light, but nothing much right now. Okay, it doesn't matter. It's like I'm feeling interest. And I feel that hasn't happened for a very long time. And I want to say, even if there's no interest, it's still made you happy. And you've started to understand that happiness can come. It can come in when it needs to. I'm so glad I'm seeing this for you. You're still fighting inner peace versus distaste. Inner peace is going to win. Yeah, inner peace is going to win. But I want to say, don't, even though you didn't get interest back, don't consider it as a loss. And Lady Palace Athena may get thrown to ads. I reckon that's why Twitch kicked me off, so they can run more ads. Ha! Now kick me off again, and then you can run more ads. Yeah, that's okay. I can see that. I'm actually really light-hearted. Yeah, these ads are timely. So timely. It's done it to a few people tonight where they've just got to the queue and all of a sudden the ads pop up. It's as if they can tell. And that's why I seem to do 2 subs and a non-sub. 2 subs and a non-sub. And you're back. That's okay, because I was pretty much at the end. And I was just saying the ads are timely. Peace will win. With the 8 of Cups here, peace will win. So keep aiming for that. And I want to say, just because the person you were attracted to wasn't interested, Don't see it as a failure. See it as you hadn't felt interest in anyone for such a long time. This is a breakthrough. This is like your own heart breaking free. And know that it can happen again. Just know that it can happen again. And I believe it will happen again, but it will happen in divine timing. Yeah. If they give mixed signals, walk away. You don't have to accept mixed signals. But the fact that it happened, it shows your heart is open. Yeah. And you have achieved lots. But the fact that you showed interest shows your heart is open and ready. So that's what you're showing the universe. My heart is open and ready. I see divine timing at work. I see divine timing at work. May not be this person, but divine timing is at work. And I believe in the last read I did for you, I thought I saw a person as well. But that could have been the first person that wasn't interested yet. If they're not interested, they're not worth it. Move on. Okay, Mark. If you're still hanging around, it's your read. I'm so happy for you, Lady Palace Athena. Mwah. And hopefully Mark's still there. Okay, Mark. I'm picking up you've hit a milestone career-wise. Oh, thank you, Lady Palace Athena. Yeah. It's either hitting a milestone career-wise or purchasing a property. You know how some people don't desire to purchase property, they just desire hitting milestones? I am old-fashioned in my brain with pictures and stuff that I get shown. Business has been good. Okay. I told you it would only take a few days. I believe that's what I said in your last reading, Mark, wasn't it? It would only take a few days to lift again. And can you understand someone who's involved in realty? I believe that's how it's pronounced overseas. We call it real estate. Like you have a real estate agent, but I know overseas it's pronounced realty. Okay. I feel there's a good connection with them. A supportive connection. Yeah, there's a supportive connection with them. The person in realty. It's like they're the only one that's not after you for money. They actually are sitting in their own successes. I feel you've known them for quite some time. And you have the same work ethic. That's why you vibe. You've got the same work ethic. You don't like income unless you've worked hard for it. Okay. Are you going on that holiday with your person? It makes sense. I'm just getting that there's a holiday with your person now. And it has something to do with this connection to the person in realty. And I know Australians don't say it right. In October, I can accept that. Mark, I can accept that. I feel like you may have waited 12 months for this break. It's a well-deserved break is what I'm picking up. And your person may be disappointed, but I see the bush. I see the bush. Like trees and mountains and... They're going to have to make the best of it. But I also feel there's a growing up together connection here. Or you're returning to where you grew up. Just let me know which one it is so I can move on to the next one. The reason I'm getting a growing up connection is because you all seem to be successful in your own right and have the same values and ethics. There's someone you grew up with. Okay, I feel you're both successful and you have the same work ethic. You have the same conversation with money ethic. Okay. And I feel that there's a surprise that you need to break to the people that you are taking this break with. And I feel a little bit uncertain about, or you thinking a bit uncertain about how your friends are going to take the news. Can you understand that, Mark? A bit uncertain how your friends are going to take the news. I feel like there's something you would love to share with them. And the reason you haven't is that you're not certain. You'll have to think about that one. I feel like it's a desire. Can you understand yourself or someone close having a desire to own a pub or to own a nightclub? It's either a pub or a nightclub. It's where they serve alcohol. And it's a business. And I do feel it's a desire to own. You can relate. You can now understand the news you want to share with friends but uncertain of how they would take it. I feel there's something related to that you haven't shared with your friends. And please let me know which pub so we can have that drink together. And then you can come to Australia and we can do the Aussie open fire, throwing lids in the, or stubby tops in the fire. Shooting the breeze. I reckon you and I would rock it. Meaning get along really well. But that's what I have for you. But I see the pub as being successful. Just be careful with the legal forms that are needed with the pub. So the pub or nightclub, be careful with the legal forms that are required. Like, cross the T's, dot the I's, that sort of thing. But definitely let me know where that pub is. I'll find a way there. Look, I could help you promote the pub. I could do my psychic thing in the pub. People drink when they have readings, trust me. Oh, thank you, Mark, as always. Mwah! And I know I'm going to see you before you go in October. But this holiday's well deserved and well needed. So, and I do see you getting your way with the bush. So, yeah, Star Booty. We've got to meet at Mark's pub. All my US followers, we've got to meet at Mark's pub. Yeah, I could do me tarot thing. Trust me, they do drink. Well, in Australia they do anyway. I've done the readings at pubs before. I had to stop it though because by the time I got through everyone, the last person I was reading for was slurring and slobbering everywhere. So I had to stop doing it at pubs and started at coffee shops instead. But trust me, they get people through the door. You may not want to know me. I'm a loud, proud Aussie that just that. But I know the pub's going to be successful. And I want to say it's got a bit of an Irish Aussie feel to it actually. Irish Aussie feel. Now, Dre, if you are still in the queue, you are up next. Yeah! An Irish Aussie feel. But we're definitely going to have to... I'll get all my Twitch followers to... in the US and Canada anyway, to meet at your pub. We'll do a face-to-face meet and rock the joint. And hopefully Dre is there because otherwise my queue is closed, I think. Because I've done Star Booty's read. I've done Lady Pallas Athena's read. The only one left was Dre. Yeah, queue is empty. Have I bet the queue, peeps? Have I bet the queue? Oh, I'll just double check to make sure Dre's not sitting in the queue away from keyboard. No, Dre's not in the queue. Oh, Brini, you made it. Yes, it's empty at 11 p.m. when I started at 2:40 p.m. which is 8 hours 20 minutes. You still can't sleep, doll. Oh, you poor thing. Have you tried putting one earbud in? Because the earbud does fall out. I tried to say that to somebody earlier. If you fall asleep listening to something, and trust me, you don't want to know what I listen to because you wouldn't want it. But like audiobooks you can get now and all of that sort of stuff. You just sit it on top of your ear because the idea is it falls out. As soon as you fall asleep, which as soon as you move, it falls out. Just a theory. I know it works for me. But then I can sit. Well, that's what I was going to say. I won't tell you what I listen to because you won't want to listen to it. I listen to true crime cases to fall asleep. No, Lady Palisandina, that's what I listen to fall asleep. Because in true crime cases, they only really do it unless it's unsolved, which I don't listen to. But true crime cases, the baddie always gets caught. And I actually fall asleep feeling safe. Now you're going to think I'm some sort of bizarro. You watch too. Oh, I don't watch. I just listen. But the strange thing is they always get caught at the end. So knowing that, I'm not scared when I'm listening to it. So I'm not scared of little things that happen. And it comforts me that they're just retelling a story with a happy ending. They're my version of a fairy tale. The Scorpio in me needs something real and a fairy tale ending. Brittany, does that make sense to you if I say the true crime stories are the perfect Scorpio fairy tale? They're real, they actually happen, but they've got a happy ending. Don't worry, my degree was in forensic psych. I had to tell all of my partners along the way that the serial killer books were actually research for my studies because I had whole shelves lined with serial killer books. Seriously, I didn't get many dates. Oh. Yeah, that's a Scorpio niche for sure, Brainy. Look, if you want a forensic psych to comment on behaviour, you know where to come. But I can tell you I didn't get many dates when I had all the serial killer books lined up as I was studying. I can tell you that. Seriously, if you went to somebody's house, would you guys even consider dating anyone that had shelves of serial killer books? And stacks of like court transcripts of what serial killers did and said and photographs, and I didn't get many dates. Not while I was studying forensic psych, that's for sure. Oh, the second one you're doing is Ivan Milat. That's been done to death. Let me think of the other one. Kathleen. Oh. Seriously, she was a sick one. She kept getting let go. She killed like 4 of her children. No, not when you... But Ivan Milat... There is some speculation that Ivan Milat did not act alone. But there's... all I can remember is the first name Kathleen. But it was an Aussie, and one of her children was left in a stroller on a railway track. And the police deemed it accidental and let her go. And it resulted in 3 other children passing away. It's sad. But also, final partner being skinned alive. You know who I'm talking about. That one is interesting. That one is interesting. The police did a shoddy job on it, but another one I could comment on is Paul Denyer. An Aussie, it's actually a Victorian case where you also want to do the Beaumont children. There are still members of the Beaumont family alive. I would be cautious to do the Beaumont children. There's been a few suicides in the family, and each time a new podcast or clip is released, the family get harassed. So I'd be cautious with the Beaumont children. And the same as the Wanda Beach murders. But Wanda Beach doesn't classify a serial killer because it was only 2. That's okay, Breenie. I just thought, knowing you and a gentle soul that you are, you wouldn't want to upset the family. And there are still living family members who get quite confronted whenever there's a new podcast, YouTube video, etc. released. Don't worry, Australian media are vicious sometimes too. But Paul Denyer is an interesting one. I actually went to the same school as Paul Denyer. A year apart we were. And I lived in the area of Paul Denyer's hunting ground. And walked my dogs every night while he was on his killing spree. Which, much to the disgust of my family, I still kept doing. You just watched something about him but never made it through. I lived in that area while Paul Denyer was active. No, I'm just a Victorian forensic psychologist. I have to know about these things. I can't delve into anything if I'm not educated. But Paul Denyer went to the same school as what I did. A year apart and pretty much 30 kilometres apart. Not so much psychology. Scorpios, I was the only Scorpio in my psychology class, full stop. Psychology can scare Scorpios. Seriously, it's more so that psychology appeals to the eldest, like birth order. Yes, but we're not good at tact. So, the field of psychology where you have to be understanding and empathetic, and if Scorpios spot a lie, they're not gonna, their tact does not come into play. They call out a lie, and yes, it's not very good for psychology, is it? We need understanding. Yeah, it's a Mars thing. I'm still calling Pluto my ruling planet. I don't care what the world says. Pluto resonates a bit more with me than what Mars does. I don't go full steam ahead towards challenges. I sit back a little, let things play out, and then go full steam ahead. Yeah, we detect a liar and we go, you liar. So, although there's debate, Pluto is not in astronomy circles. Pluto is not a planet. So essentially, if astrology wants to be accepted by astronomy, they can't use Pluto as a planet. So Scorpios have gone back to being ruled by Mars. But no, I'm ruled by Pluto. I'm different. But Lady Palasathena, you're so right. Scorpios will detect a lie and call bullshit. We will call the BS. Well, they've actually, yes, they've actually declassified Pluto as, it's a water sign thing. They've declassified Pluto as a planet. So, I still think Pluto's my planet. I'll go and live on it. I like the slow-moving nature and unpredictability of Pluto. That's a Scorpio thing. Unpredictability. We do best with unpredictability. But yes, please, if you're doing anything Aussie, let me in. Yeah, Pluto can surprise people though, and too many people like things to be in order. Yeah, but let me know if you need a YouTuber. I have to be called a retired psychologist though, because I don't practice anymore. Isn't that sad? Just because I don't practice, I have to call myself retired. But then again, I am getting old, so who really cares? Well, I have to do something about getting going so I can get some sleep. Okay, I've got the weirdest message from someone just now, but we'll see. I'll check it out later. Okay. Oh my goodness, no. I am not. Has anybody been shocked and half disgusted by some of the streamers that are appearing in the tarot section? I think I'm just going to leave it and say adieu or farewell. Yeah, I looked at the category and someone's cutting up clothes that they're wearing, cutting them off. And I'm thinking, in the tarot section, it is insane. It is insane. And it's like, oh, they've only got a couple of views. I'm above them in views, but in viewers. So thank you, people, for being decent. Even though it's winter here, so I'm not in Aussie clothing. I'm in winter. Breenie, I think you and we swapped hemispheres because we're nearly into September. Our weather's usually warmed up a lot more than this. We had a 20-degree day yesterday, though. True crime under tarot cutting clothes. You could do true crime, true or false. Because there are some that more investigation needs to happen. Oh, Oh, 32 in summer for us is normal. It's normal. But I understand for you guys it's not. So you keep yourself hydrated, doll. Water's the most important thing you can have on hand. Keep yourself hydrated. That much I do know is that, you know, forget the coffee, forget the sports drinks and all of that sort of thing. Water. Just regular water. It's most important. Replaces all the fluids that you need. And if you feel faint, orange juice is the next best substitute. So, yeah, for us it's usually at least in the 20s by now. And our coconut water is a natural laxative. So if it's hot, you don't really want coconut water. Because if it's a laxative, it's actually taking fluids out. Didn't anybody know that coconut water is a natural laxative? So even though it's a fluid and will replenish fluids, it also takes laxatives out. Because it's also a diuretic, which means it gets rid of water as well. And our bodies hold water. No, but can you understand? It's a diuretic as well, so it makes you pee a lot. So it actually cleanses out the liver and kidneys. So it's a diuretic. And the body, during heat cycles, the body, you might have noticed your ankles swelling a bit, Breenie. The body retains fluids for a reason. There's always a reason when the body retains fluid. And usually in hot weather, the body will start retaining fluid. Around the ankles is the first place the body retains fluid. You haven't been out much this year. But it is a good nutrient and it is low fat. But so is natural water. Oh, yeah. Unsugared water. And it doesn't have the nasty effects like... Well, you've beaten it, Breenie. You've got the fluid circulating through your body then. You've beaten it. I'm not following you on Instagram, I don't think. But then again, I haven't posted much on Instagram for about a month. Go figure. But I am going to have to say bye for now. And thank you all for hanging around. Thank you all for your support. Mwah! I don't know what I do. You're a super group, you are. My supporters. Oh, see, I can't go out much during summer. That's why I'm so disappointed it's been so cold now. And Breenie, I hope you get through your day. It would have to be nearly, 7 a.m. where you are? 7:30. I hope you get through your day okay, doll. If you can, take a break sometime during the day. Thank you, Kim. I shall see you in a few hours. Or you will see me, rather. I'll be exhausted, lump. Yeah, Breenie, you take it easy and I'll try and send you some energy to get you through. thank you, Star, to everyone. I do have to go. There's no one worth rating. So my stream will just end. You can choose where you go from here. And true crime stuff. Yeah. You got me on that one. Bye for now.